Welcome to Little Soldiers by IELLO. In the last video we learned the basic rules. Now it's time to crank things up with the modules. You can play with one or several modules at once to add extra rules to the game. If you don't know the basics yet, check out the bootcamp video in the description. Your little soldiers are moving up the ranks. It is time to unleash their full potential. Never underestimate the power of the super soldier. When playing with this module, flip all your large little soldier cards to their rank 2 side. From now on, the lightning symbols you roll during an attack trigger your soldier's special abilities. Infantry can march forward with a yellow cord move after their attack for each lightning they rolled. The sniper can place a shield token on their target for each lightning they rolled. They only place them after the attack, but it makes them softer for the next attack. The operator moves one shield token from one of your little soldiers to another one, including your opponent's soldiers. And the grenadier can choose an additional valid target for each lightning and apply the results of your attack to that target as well. And remember, every time a super soldier makes a yellow cord move, they can also shake off one shield token from their own cards and toss it back into the reserve. Sometimes command is just too much for one general. Time to share. This module is played with 4 players in 2 teams or by 3 players where 1 player controls both armies of a team. Seat teammates opposite each other, then each chooses a general card and picks 1 infantry and 1 different little soldier. Play proceeds clockwise, alternating between green and yellow. Everyone controls their own soldiers, but don't forget, your allies across the table are still on your side, so try not to shoot your brothers in arms at the other side of the table. And no whispering strategies under the table. If you've got orders, bark them so everyone can hear. Why fight on flat ground when you can claim the high ground? Place scenery elements with flat tops that can hold several soldiers, then mark them with level tokens. During a move, if the yellow cord touches scenery with a level token, your soldier can climb up and you place them on top where the cord touched. Their movement ends immediately. It's over, General. I have the high ground. Likewise, a soldier also can climb down if the cord touches the edge of the scenery. After climbing down, their movement also ends right away. Once elevated, you might feel a bit exposed and draw fire from all sides, but you also gain an advantage. Attacking from a higher level gives you 1 extra reroll. The play zone is considered level 0. If you want to go bigger, add level 2 tokens for taller scenery, or even stack them to create real skyscraper battles. Is your battlefield looking a bit too neat? Time to introduce objects. Start with 3 teleporters. They can go on the table or on scenery elements. If a token is on a soda can, then the whole can is now a teleporter. If you end your yellow cord move in contact with the token, you can activate it. For example, when using the teleporter, you can move your little soldier to another teleporter and place it next to the token. Geekaboo! Your move ends immediately. As long as a little soldier is in contact with the token, another player cannot activate it. If the grenade die or mortar token comes in contact with the teleporter, the player can choose to teleport them just before they explode. Nothing says surprise like an air-mailed boom. Once you've tried teleporters, spice it up with other objects. The radar lets you stick 2 shield tokens on your opponent's soldiers anywhere on the battlefield. The transmogrifier swaps the positions of any 2 soldiers in play, tokens included. The switch flips over and suddenly everyone has 1 less reroll when attacking. Who turned out the lights? And the marshmallow lets you rocket forward in a straight line as far as the cord allows, leaping over scenery like a sugar-fueled missile. 2 soldiers per side not enough? Time to empty the box. Each team can add more soldiers to their squad, placing 1 extra order token directly on the general for every new recruit. Matches still take 3 turns, but now you'll have more boots on the ground. Just note that this module cannot be combined with 2 against 2. Silence in the ranks. Playtime is over. This is where you learn to use advanced tactics. Some may call it cheating, but we at the military like to call it disrupting the rules to gain an advantage. Add tactics cards, crate tokens, bonus order tokens and deployment tokens to the game. Each general begins with 3 specific tactics cards as shown on their general card, and the rest are shuffled into a deck. You recognize them from this icon. Place the 4 deployment tokens with their team color side up in the play zone. Also place the 4 crate tokens in the play zone. 2 are turned to the yellow side and 2 to the green side. Deployment changes too. You now place soldiers at green token distance from either a deployment token of your color or one of your soldiers already in play. That way you can chain them forward to grab ground. At any time during your turn you can play a tactics card or even a reaction tactics card in your opponent's turn. Cards with the general badge can be played on your general, and cards with the soldier badge can be played on little soldiers. To play a tactics card, there must be at least as many order tokens on the general or soldier as there are on the tactics card. You don't spend these tokens, it's just a condition you have to meet. Apply the card's effect. For instance, the unexpected ally lets you put a shield token on every little soldier in play. Or reckless, which is played just before you apply the results of your attack. You add 2 more hits to your hit, but receive 3 wounds afterwards. Camouflage is a response to an enemy attack. They roll 1 fewer dice. There are many more cards just like this. Place the card in your headquarters because during your turn you cannot play more than 3 cards. You can have as many cards in your hand as you like. At the end of the turn you discard all your played cards from your headquarters. It is the next player's turn and you can play 3 cards again until the end of your next turn. Need more cards? Capture crates! During a yellow court move, touch or cross a crate of your color, flip it to your opponent's color and draw 2 fresh cards. Stay on the crate and you block your enemy from reclaiming it. In a 2 versus 2 game, remember that you can only play cards on your own soldiers, no passing notes between allies. Now you are completely briefed to go all in. But why not have some fun and make your own ultimate battlefield by combining all the modules at once? That's it for the advanced rules of Little Soldiers. Tune in next time when we dive into missions like King of the Hill, or team up to repel a strange new threat invading the playzone. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video from IELLO. Bye!